Hi guys, it's Michael. The purpose of this video is to share my results, uh, health improvements for the second month of Carnivore Diet. So I'm officially 2 months in. I started May 1st. Today is July the 4th. Happy 4th of July to anyone watching this video. So let's get to it. So, as I said in my previous video, my current diet is 1 meal per day, usually in the evening, 2 pounds of steak with lots of fat, usually ghee. So I use ghee for grilling the steaks, and I use any leftovers to pour over the steak so I can dip in this carnivore sauce. I call it carnivore sauce. So salt is the seasoning and fat is the sauce. Anyway, uh, I'm not gonna mention calories, maybe it's about 4,000 if you use the caloric terms, which are wrong anyway. So, but normally when I finish the meal, I feel like I could eat more, which is a good sign that I may tune in the knob in the future if my weight gain stalls, because my main priority is hormone optimization and weight gain, mostly muscle, of course. But okay, let's move to the main point of the video: improvements in health metrics. So, as I said in previous video, in the month of May, I gained about 6 to 7 pounds. I'm pretty sure it was a combination of muscle, fat, and water retention. I'm not sure what the ratios are, but you know, all three are important to proper function of the human body. So let's move forward. In the month of June, my weight gain kind of stalled. I gained about 2 pounds, which is still fine. It's still progress. But the reason why it occurred, I think it's because my body kind of reached homeostasis, where the water retention due to maybe electrolyte depletion was maintained. That's a huge factor, but again, I'm not sure. I didn't really change the amount of daily activities that I do per day, which is morning cardio, 3 to 4 mile walk to work, and then later in the afternoon, some resistance training. I do it every day, and I don't feel fatigued, as I will mention later in this video. The meal, which I described earlier, also has not changed, so my energy intake and energy utilization is pretty much the same, without any major changes day to day. So what's next? Any changes to my meal? I eliminated the cream cheese that I like to add to the steak. So I eliminated the cream cheese and added more fats, liquid fats, ghee. So I didn't reduce the fat intake, I just changed the source. Different type of fat. And some people say that dairy is good for weight gain. And it's definitely something I can use in the future as a tune if I need to, but I want to make it as my last resort, because I'm not really a huge fan of dairy. So next, what's the next thing I want to discuss? One major change to my diet I did kind of late last week. I added 6 eggs, kind of like an appetizer to my meal, because I want to induce further weight gain. So we'll see how it will have an impact on my hormones and weight in the month of July. So, in summary, in the month of June, about 2 pounds of weight gain. Some of it muscle, some of it fat. I'm still getting stronger in the gym. making progress. So slower progress, but small steps at a time. We'll see what July brings and how will that addition of eggs, so extra fats and protein, will change my body composition and the rate of weight gain. We'll see, and I will for sure uh, report next month. So moving on to non-scale victories, which is kind of the highlight I will discuss at the end of the video. Sleep. So sleep was good in the first month of the carnivore diet, and it maintained very good in the second month. I still wake up with no alarm clock necessary. I just wake up fully rested. As I said, I'm doing kind of 2 trainings per day. In the morning, I walk. In the afternoon, resistance training. I don't feel fatigued. I don't feel sore. My sleep amount is adequate to full recovery. So I will maintain the same level of activities in the next month. Hold on, let me turn off the AC. Turn off the noise. I don't need that noise. Okay, so yeah, energy levels for the day are still stable. I don't have hunger waves throughout the day. I usually get hungry closer to the meal. So it just says that the amount of energy and protein that I get on that meal, 1 meal per day, is just enough so that when I get hungry, I'm pretty much at the meal time. So that's a good sign. So I'm not starving. Okay, stool frequency and quality. I shouldn't say quality, but you know what I mean. I still have a stool frequency of roughly once every 10 days on average, so 2 stools per month. Some people would say, oh, it's a constipation. Initially, in June, the first month, I had hard stools based on Bristol stool chart. It was like type 2, type 1. And now it improved to like, it's no longer hard. It's not diarrhea type as well. It's kind of optimum, kind of type 3, type 4. So I'm not having issues, pains. I think it's because the amount of fats I consume, now it's just enough for bile to emulsify and break down. And I don't have any leftover fats that would cause the stool to be more like a liquid. And it's just enough that I'm absorbing everything. And I'm not, it's not asking for more. So it's a good sign. Next, arthritis, joint pain. So before carnivore, I was eating a lot of plants, high in oxalates. I developed a lot of pains, usually mostly lower back pain and foot inflammation. It improved now that I'm carnivore, no more plants. I still have lower back pain sometimes, but the frequencies, it occurs much less frequently, which is a good sign. Most people on carnivore diet, especially on early stages, they say they developed a much larger pains, more severe. It's because of oxalate dumping. When you get rid of oxalates in your diet, now the body is finally able to remove those from your body. And on the exit route, it can bind to joints, it can bind to kidneys, it can bind to skin. So some people develop skin rashes, joint pains, kidney stones. And it's because the oxalates are finally getting excreted from the body, and they are binding to whatever they can because they want to hold on and not being excreted from the body. But over time it will improve. They will eventually bind off wherever they bind it to in the early stages of removal. So making progress in this regard as well. Next, hormones. One of the things which I'm pretty sure the thyroid hormone is responsible for is body thermoregulation. So I no longer have like cold hands. I no longer feel cold even during summer days. So that's a good sign that my thyroid hormones improves. I'm very happy about that. Next, so I don't have the numbers. I think after 3 months of carnivore, I will do some blood work and experience them on our results from April and at the end of July. And I might even do some breakdown, a video and post it so people can see how carnivore diet can affect positively or maybe negatively certain blood markers. But that's for the future. Next, something that not many people can maybe brag or mention publicly on YouTube videos, but I'm one of those people in the young generation that suffered erectile dysfunction, and I accredit this to plant-based diet. As you know, plant-based products, they can bind to many, they can affect hormones in multiple ways, whether it's females or male hormones. And one of the effects I had was erectile dysfunction. Now I'm happy to say, and I'm pretty sure it's a highlight of any non-scale victories I had this month, my erectile dysfunction improved. I can maintain the erection for a long time, and I'm very happy about this, as any male in my age or younger or older would be proud to say. So it's a highlight for this month, improvement in erectile dysfunction. Okay, next. Anything else? Not much. I think it pretty much covers what I wanted to cover as far as the qualitative results and non-scale victories from the carnivore diet for the second month. So I'm 2 months in, 62 days, maybe I would say. I started May 1st. That's my start day, officially. Next, do I plan any changes to the diet or training regime? No, training will stay the same because I'm still making progress and I don't feel fatigued or feel syndromes of overtraining. As far as my diet, as I mentioned late last week, I added some more eggs to my meal. I'm still planning to do 1 meal per day, so 2 pounds of steak, lots of fat that I can dip in and treat as a carnivore sauce. Plenty of salt, but salt to taste, and those 6 eggs, and we'll see how it progresses. If the weight gain, if it induces further weight gain, or maybe I'll start doing or experiencing some weight loss, who knows? The body is still learning the optimum nutrition intake and training amount. So we'll see how it will adapt. One thing I may change is the water intake. I usually drink about 6 liters of water per day. I might lower it down so I don't necessarily deplete the electrolytes. I don't suffer any symptoms of electrolyte depletion, but we'll see how I feel if I slightly reduce, maybe 4 to 5 liters per day, which is still a lot. So we'll see. Anything else? No, that pretty much covers the results and any short-term goals for this month. I will do a blood work next month, so after 3 months of carnivore diet, and compare before and after, and I will for sure make a video explaining, going over the results. Let me know, guys, your stories on carnivore diet. If you have any recommendations to me, let me know also in the comments below. Feel free to reach out to me by the comments, or you can find the email in my channel description. Like and subscribe for more contents. Feel free to check out my educational videos. I try to learn a lot about human physiology, and if I ever get to a point where I want to share with the audience something that they may not know, I will create a short video and post it on my channel. So subscribe, check out the video I posted so far. I'm trying to put up some content once or twice a week on average, but it's hard depending on my work schedule. But the more community I have to speak to, the more motivated I will be to put even more stuff. So please like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. And see you guys next time. Happy 4th of July if you watch it today. And have a good rest of the week. And see you guys next time.